What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you clicked on this video, you know why you're here. And if you like the music that you hear, click the link is in the description. DistroKid. On the road to 25k subs, let's get it. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Reason you hear black men talking about it, because all the other race understand this is a two-income society. Only the black woman don't get that concept. But I'm gonna throw you a scenario, and I already know what your answer gonna be. You will accept poverty before you ever say, you know what, I never thought about that, it makes sense. The need to be right, it's so powerful, you will go to hell before you say, yeah, it makes sense.
Bruh. Now, I gotta stop this here, man. Because this is something that women, y'all really gotta have this conversation amongst yourselves. Why is y'all need to be right so damn strong?
It's over 9,000!
Because to be honest with you, I think it's one of the reasons why when we have these conversations, they never get anywhere. Because no matter how much sense a man makes, even though a woman can acknowledge that men are far more logical than themselves, women still feel the need to be right all the time, even when they're really not. Let's continue.
Now, let's say you made $5,000 a month and you paid out $4,000 in all your bills. So you're able to save $1,000 a month, which gives you $12,000 a year. So you meet a guy and you decide to have him move in. And he said, look, I'm only willing to pay 50% of the mortgage and household bills. So when you did the math, out of the $4,000, $3,000 of that is mortgage and household bill. So he said, okay, I'm willing to pay $1,500 of that. Now, instead of you being able to save $1,000 a month because he came in and picked up 50% of your household debt and mortgage, now you're able to save $2,500 a month, which equals $30,000 a year. I know you're not gonna accept it because it's too high for you all. I know you're not gonna accept that deal. You're gonna find some flaw in that deal. And this is why we live paycheck to paycheck. You can talk all that stuff you want. 78% of working people live paycheck to paycheck. That's single. 33% of married people live paycheck to paycheck. You see the power of coming together? The odds of living paycheck and paycheck drastically decreases when you put your resources together. But you ain't gonna get that concept because it's gonna be a strong need to be right.
And he wasn't kidding. And this was him with a response to this lady's comment right here, where she says, I only hear black American men talking about 50-50. I don't hear other races talking like this. And I think what he said was a valid point. The reason why you don't hear other races talking about this is because they understand. They understand that the way our economy is set up, you need two incomes.
You stupid.
I know a woman right now that's working 3 jobs and has 2 kids. And part of the reason why she has to is because of inflation. Which is funny. It was one of the reasons why I made that poly video. 3 incomes is better than 1. Just something to think about. And my God. One of the main reasons why I wanted to react to this was the comments. Because as expected, I should have known that they wasn't gonna get it at all, man. This is why more and more women are gonna become single, man, as the years go on. Check these comments out. First one. I don't pay bills even if I can. That's just my man though. Pick your partner better. I'm sorry, but if I'm paying 50% of the bills, then I won't be catering to the man as much. He will have to cook, clean, and care for the kids as well. It's a common theme that I hear from women, man. It's so annoying because I grew up in a household where both of my parents worked and my mom still did all that stuff. But as I got older, eventually I was able to help her so she didn't have to do all the cleaning by herself. So that alleviated some of the responsibilities off of her. But she was responsible for most of the cooking because, well, she was the best cook in the damn house. You know what I mean? I never saw my dad telling my mom to go cut the grass. But I guess all these women just plan on living in apartments and condos. Cause they seems like they don't never think about the stuff that gotta be done outside of a home that a man usually does. That's really starting to piss me the fuck off. God damn, are y'all that fucking selfish? Look at this. Each household should do what's best for them. Yeah, you hedging. I ain't
Bruh.
Been married for 12 years and my wife never paid a bill and I'm African American. My parents will be celebrating their 35th wedding anniversary next week and my father still pays 80% of the bills. This is a you thing. Even though he just gave you all those percentages. You see what I mean? Women. Well, facts don't mean shit to y'all anymore. I see that now. Now I see why the term women fall in love with their ears is so true more than ever. It is 50-50. He buys the dinner, I eat it. He books the trips, I go. He buys the cars, I drive them. He bought the house, I turned it into a home.
Bruh. Wait a minute, what the hell?
Sir, you are literally explaining a roommate. Well, if a man is paying for everything while you just sit in the house and do nothing, that's pretty much explaining me taking care of a damn child then, ain't it? Don't y'all find that really funny? How a man paying for everything while the woman doesn't have to do anything or bring anything in financially. That's seen as being a man and taking care of. But if we're going half on bills, that's a roommate.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
But if I'm paying for everything and you don't have to pay for anything, that's not like taking care of a child. Then look, I have no problem going 50-50, but I'm not paying 50% of the bills and doing 100% of everything else. Which sounds like the comment from earlier, which is just translation. I don't want to do all of the cooking and I don't want to do all of the cleaning. In other words, that's how women operate now. They still want to hold men to a traditional standard, even in a 50-50 situation, because there's never gonna be a day where you're gonna be able to go to your wife and say, "Hey babe, it's your turn to cut the grass today. Hey babe, it's your turn to go out there and shovel the snow. Hey babe, it's your turn to go out there and rake the leaves. Hey babe, it's your turn to go out there and trim the hedges. Hey babe, it's your turn to go to the gas station and fill up the tanks with gas." That's what I'm saying. Like these modern women have become so selfish, they don't even think about those things. And you want to know why? Because deep down they know we expect to do those things. So if you're still gonna hold men to that standard, then damn it, I don't see what the issue is with a man wanting a woman to still do what women traditionally would do around the house. And I think the reason why this bothers me so much is because I grew up watching this. I saw this with my own eyes. My mom was the breadwinner and she still came home and cooked for us. I will tell you this, bro. My mom never had to shovel snow. I stay in Cincinnati, Ohio. We've had some of the worst snow and ice storms you can imagine. My mom never had to shovel snow. My mom never had to rake leaves. My mom, anything that had to do with outside of the house maintenance, my mom didn't have to lift a finger. My mom never had to take the trash out. But you know what? My dad never had to sweep or mop a floor. You know what? My dad never had to cook. And when I got older, I was helping clean around the house. So it's starting to make me think, man, we might have to peel back the layers, man, because what that tells me is that we have somewhere along the line, we had a generation of parents that didn't show their kids this. Because when I tell people this, it seems like it's foreign to them. And then y'all wonder why men who can afford to pay for everything treat y'all like trash. Like look how y'all talk and look down on the guys that are on the same level as you financially. God, y'all remedial as hell, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting that bell notification, that way y'all know what I'm uploading, and hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm. It helps me reach a broader audience, man. Please comment below. I really want to know what y'all think about this, man. All right. Till the next video, y'all. Deuces.